I think salsa is a haven here at SLS. Salsa is familia. I love being able to go to any salsa event and just be my unapologetically Latin self.
I'm a 3L now, and coming in as a 1L, I was pretty nervous about whether I was going to be able to find a community here, but thankfully I did. I found my people, and that was through salsa. I was able to connect with individuals who had come from similar walks of life, who were very open and welcoming, and that made me also want to be that way for future generations to come.
Stanford Law School has been a transformational experience for me so far, and I can't imagine having done it without having my salsa friends and colleagues here with me. It's from everything from the community you hang out with, from the professional development you get, and everything in between. You know, I'm a joint degree candidate here over at the Graduate School of Business, in the types of relationships I had at the business school before I even started, because of the relationships that salsa has with other, Latinx groups across Stanford. It was, made my business school experience better.
So I'm a 1L right now, and salsa is really our family, right? And I want salsa to be a place for Afro-Latinx folks, for brown folks, for low-income folks, for immigrants, to all feel like we can fight for each other here, while also being able to fight for our families back at home.
I think for me, salsa, right when I got here, immediately some of the first people I met were people from salsa, and they helped me so much with looking for jobs, knowing what organizations to be a part of, and just overall creating a really great community for me here at Stanford.
I just felt the salsa love here at Stanford Law School. I immediately felt like there was a place I could belong.
Yeah.
Here at this, very prestigious place, there is already a family waiting for me.
Yeah.
It's nice to have relationships with people beyond the classroom, and everybody here who comes to Stanford Law is brilliant and accomplished, but I think salsa is a really nice way to get to learn people better on their own terms.
When people think about law school, they think about studying, they think about being in the library, but when I'm with my salsa peers, I feel like I'm back home. So I'm from Texas, we're actually both from Texas. I feel the same way here with my salsa classmates that I do when I go back to San Antonio, and I think that's wonderful.
Probably one of my favorite salsa memories was my earliest salsa memory. So as a first year at Stanford Law School, you have a lot of opportunities to figure out what you're going to be involved in here. And one day after a pro bono fair, one of my assigned salsa mentors, who I hadn't met yet, managed to track me down and to welcome me in person. And it was a really good time for him to come into the picture, because I was starting to feel just a little overwhelmed by the multitude of options here. And he was just like, do you want to grab coffee? Let's get together right now. You are so welcome here. What can I help with? What questions do you have? And at that point, it was just sort of the perfect juncture to be welcomed into the familia. And I cannot imagine from that moment forward how my law school experience would have been different if I hadn't had that moment in everyone since with him and the rest of the fam.
I think my favorite memory of salsa at SLS has been the Semana Latina that salsa puts on every May. Semana Latina is basically a week-long exploration of Latin leadership and giving back to the community.
As a 3L, I really see my role now as being more of a mentor and as sort of a guide for the 1Ls and 2Ls, just to let them know that we are here for them for whatever questions they might have, whether it be academic, professionally, or personally. And I want to make sure that I keep playing some role even as an alum. When I leave this place and go back home to LA, I still very much want to be part of the salsa community, just as many alums have been there for me throughout the years. They've helped me with getting jobs, getting clerkships, and that kind of salsa network, salsa community has really played out, and I want to make sure that I contribute to it as well.